And the countdown begins. We got 3 weeks left. 3 weeks. 3 months. 3 weeks is crazy. 3 months left to Pesach, guys. It's exciting times. It's crazy how many people are looking and booking Pesach programs right now. It is amazing. We have a special guest about to jump on with us. Are about to be on right now to talk about a lot of different topics: kosher travel, kosher food, what they do, and here they are.
Hey, what's going on? How are you, Passover listings?
Moses and Zippora. Where's your better half?
You know, I've been looking for my better zivug. Maybe I should join one of the Passover programs. My zivug, I've been looking for her for like a couple minutes. So she'll be here. She'll be here very soon. Okay, good. She's coming on. Let me just get comfortable. Yeah. What's going on with you? You are, oh, that's how many people are watching?
That's how many people are watching. There's a lot of people watching. It keeps.
Guys, how are you? Passover listing and Moses and Zippora.
I love it.
Couch.
Great.
Moses on the couch. What's going on? Here we have Zippora, my dear wife. You guys know her.
Zippora, how are you guys?
Hey, what's up? Hi, everyone. I don't know who's here. So many people?
Yeah, that's how many people.
It's only 164 people. That's it. You know, and
or something.
It's like as big as our minion in our show. Okay, what is Passover listings? What is Moses? You ask us questions, we'll answer. We're here to go. What's up?
Go. I think everyone knows Passover listings is a one-stop shop for Pesach programs, right? If you're going away, you're traveling for Pesach, check out Passover listings. You know, it's the one-stop shop to find everything Pesach, travel Pesach. I know you guys are really excited for Pesach.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Who's not excited?
I actually like preparing for Pesach. Like, I don't mind it. So, I mean, I don't like cooking. I like cleaning.
Want to hold?
Put it here.
We're like holding the phone.
Okay.
She doesn't mind cooking. Do you mind cooking?
No, I do mind cooking. That's why a program sounds wonderfully amazing.
What's your favorite thing to cook for Pesach?
I like to smoke meat, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yes, it's easy. It's like a no fail. You know, there's like a way to do it. You do it that way, and it just turns out great every single time. And if it doesn't, you just stick it in the oven, and it's always perfect.
A lot of people. Go ahead. You first.
Is there like a lag? I feel like.
Yeah, I thought it was a lag for a minute. Smoking meat, it takes a while, right? I mean, you got to really be patient with that, right? We just went out here in Los Angeles. It was a smoked meat event at a Beth Jacob congregation event, a men's event, actually, funny enough, and they had like 6 different types of smoked meat, but they literally started from 7 days. Some people like literally smoked it for days. Is that what you guys do as well?
Not days. I'm not.
We're
that
like
hardcore.
Maybe 20 hours. Okay. Yeah, good. It's usually a man's thing to do, I would say, and I don't want to like exclude all the.
Why is it? I mean,
I think it's mostly. Don't you think it's more like a man thing to be outside in a smoker 20 hours, 24? Comment if you think women also do it. I think it's a unique thing that Zippora is really into the smoking, because I should really do that, but I don't.
I like the outdoors and nature, so I enjoy my surroundings while I do it. It's all good. Don't worry, you're off the hook.
You're off the hook. Are there any famous women smokers? Are there any famous ones?
There's a good woman. Actually is a really good smoker in Los Angeles. I forget. Holy Smokes, I think it's called.
I like that.
Yeah, is that a nice name? It's nice. Little plug over there for her. But I've tried at one of the kosher restaurant things, and she does a really great job. So look, everyone's commenting. I love Moses and Zippora.
Well, we love you too.
Love you guys.
Love in there. What do you guys do to? I mean, I know what you guys do, but like, your content is so engaging. It's so loving. It's so. I'm not just saying that. I got to know you guys through the course of the couple months, and like, what do you think it is? Like, what that like really, kind of what's your goal? What's your mission? Why are you trying to kind of like develop this content for people? Like, if you're kind of showcase this, just for my folks too on the line.
So I think that before we did all this, people would always come up to us, I guess because he's so like colorful and loud and engaging with
I'm
people.
extremely tame right now,
He's
ladies
not shy.
and gentlemen.
So people would always see him and feel like, they would feel comfortable asking him like, oh, what are you wearing on your head? Or why do you guys do that? Or why do you dress like that? And so we realized like it happens so often, and we're like, hey, let's do a channel. Let's teach people so that they don't have to feel weird asking, so that they can see that it's normal and it's okay to ask, and we're okay to answer, and we want to teach, and we want to show everyone like, hey, we're just like you. We're Jewish, we're observant, we're Orthodox, religious, whichever word you want to use. And we're just like you.
Yeah, stars are just like you. My friend Menachem Silverstein, a little plug for him. Also, he's on Instagram. He always says, Jews are just like you, And it's like a pun on stars are just like you. If you find one of the celebrities shopping or looking for it. I always felt that it was the biggest, in a way, Kiddush Hashem, when a person would be able to approach me and say, what are those things? I've always been ashamed to ask. But you're just like so talkative. What are those strings, Or is it true that you guys do such and such? And then they would ask me, how come most Jews are so quiet or so timid? And I would, stick up for the basic, shyness, not shyness, but what is it? It's like, just because I'm loud doesn't mean that being quiet is a negative thing. All Jews are lovely. All Jews are wonderful. We're all nice. We're all great. It's just I'm overly loud. Really? Is that true?
Do you know that I never know what he's gonna say? So I'm always like looking at him and wondering like what's gonna come out next.
Oh boy!
I'm like just wondering like what is he gonna say next?
And I would have to
Are
sit
you
all
ever
my quiet friends.
Zippora, like what he's gonna say? Because I mean, he has such a vibrant personality. I mean, literally
very vibrant, and I'm very passive. So there are times where we're like in front of people or we're in like public. And I'm just wondering, where is this going to go?
Yeah, I get the usual, like, listen, we're going shopping now. Try to keep it down. Let's do it quick, in and out. Let's just get our menu stuff. And I'd be in the aisles. I'm like, can I talk right now? Can I say something to that person? Look.
Keep it quiet.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh, who we have?
Oh, no, he's just being bad.
We got Linda. You guys are supposed to be upstairs. Sorry about that. We've got kids. And that brings us back to Passover.
Yeah.
If you want to have a great...
I'm curious, with a show of hands, or not even show of hands, people commenting, right? If Moses and Zippora, hopefully, there we go, I'm back, are going to be going away for Passover on a beautiful Passover program. For those of those, by the way, for those of you guys that do not know what a Passover program is, think of it as an all-inclusive, kosher vacation in a, hopefully, in an exotic or new destination, maybe that you have been to, maybe you haven't been to, with rabbis and programming, entertainment, and food galore to the T. And I'm curious, by show of hands or commenting it, if Moses would go away on a program, how many people would want to go? Will want to go on that?
Come on, guys. This is awkward. Now you're putting a... Well, I'll definitely... I think Zippora would join me. I hope she would join me.
Yeah.
I hope my kids would come.
Yeah, no, we see a lot. No, this is great. No, honestly, we're really stoked. I think we got 3 months to Passover. It's one of the biggest.
3 months.
It's one of the biggest, holidays of the year, and people plan for it all year round. I mean, these things, these trips go through, all year, right? Starting from like right after you finish Pesach, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. So it's such a big holiday, and it's such a nice holiday. I think, like, look, right now with everything going on in the world, for people to be together, right, and kind of come together and show that unity, right? I don't know what your thoughts are there, but like, it's really a nice experience, right, to go away with your family and friends. And I think, look, but there's a program, I think, for everybody out there.
That's what I really like, and I sifted through your website, and it's really, really done well. Like you said, there's a place for everybody. You can sift what you're looking for, and Passover is really the Super Bowl of all holidays. Yeah. And if you look at it that way, we really save up.
I feel like our lives revolve around Passover.
We mentioned it.
Everything is revolved around.
Why?
Yetzias Mitzrayim is part of our life.
Well, why is that? Is it because, do you think it's because you got to take, it's 10 days. It's one of the longest holidays, right? You have to you know, clean, and you got to cook, and you got to find all that chametz, that bread, and you get that out of the house. But I mean, is it because there's so much that goes into it?
It's
Why do you think it is?
it's really a change of your entire life. It's every ingredient about changing your life. You know, sukkahs, you go outside, but you still come back into your own
That's
kitchen.
right.
You know, but
Yeah.
Pesach takes out your own kitchen.
Right.
You know, you've got to, and we learned a spiritual lesson from that as well. That you got to take stock of the way we're living our lives.
Right.
And just take out and eliminate, vacuum up, suck out, and throw out all the negativity.
I like how you threw in.
I love that.
Yeah, and if you want one of those cleaning tools that Zippy uses, link below. But really, Pesach is an all-encompassing, your entire essence, your entire home, what you can ingest, what you can have. I mean, there's products that you can't even have because they're not Pesach day.
Right.
You know, some people have kosher Pesach toothpaste. I wasn't that crazy.
No,
I don't think crazy is a good word.
No,
I think that you could be.
I didn't know he was going to say that. I would have had
Miss
chocolate
Sugar.
first. How about I'll take it. So I think that it's I think because we change our natural way, our routine of life, that it just becomes like this thing. Like life is changing, and you kind of have to mentally prepare yourself, I think, for a whole year. Like, oh wait, that it's that time again where our lives are changing.
Right.
You know, where we are, who we're with, what we're doing, how we're eating, when we're eating. You know, there's so much.
How much
change.
we're drinking.
And I think when change happens in life, we have to kind of prepare ourselves.
Yes.
And it takes us a year. It takes me a year. I'm like, oh no, it's Purim. It's really Pesach.
It's really.
You don't even think about Purim. You skip over Purim. You're like, oh,
I think he was the first person to mention 3 months for us, and that just gave us a shock right now. Not kidding. I didn't even think about that. 3 months. We're still worrying about Zippora's birthday, which is February 10th, the 18th of Shvat, which is very soon.
Okay, we don't got to plug that.
A little plug for her birthday.
Right next to that.
So why is Pesach?
Yeah, I think, no, you hit it on the nail. I think you're right, Zippora. Like, you're kind of resetting. You're kind of doing things that you don't do throughout the year. It's really cool. And you're kind of getting everybody together, and your different, you know, customs, you know, on Passover that everyone has. It's such a very wonderful holiday, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. And so, like, for those, you know, you guys have not been on a Passover program yet.
No, we've never. We're excited to go on a Pesach program. We've never. I mean, for me personally.
I think he was still talking.
Oh, sorry.
You guys are great. You guys are great.
This is planned. You know, I'll interrupt and you'll interrupt. Yeah.
I know. I love. Why do you guys think, right? For someone who's never, I love this question because I'm curious your answer here. For those of people, you know, you guys, you haven't been on a Passover program. You don't really have experienced that yet. Hopefully, you'll experience that this year. Why do you think people go away on a Passover program, knowing what this is, this big, lovely, you know, 10-day experience? What's really from your standpoint? Is it?
I think that what's life all about? Is life like, are we living to work and do this like redundant, mundane routine every day, the same pattern? Or are you saving up? Are you working so hard towards this goal? Like towards this most important holiday of the entire year, where you're with your family and your friends, and it just creates such memories. And people like to focus on that memory that your kids always carry. They'll always have it forever and ever. Like, this is what you grow up and you remember these moments. So I think that's why people go all in. They're like, we want to just do this the right way. We want to create memories with our loved ones, meet new friends, and these are the real connections and memories in life. You know, that's my take. I don't know what he's going to say.
She never knows. Well, I think, you know, Pesach, because of it, it's such a fundamental holiday for Yidden. Yidden were on the way to becoming a nation only through the Exodus, only through leaving Mitzrayim. And we mention it in our davening all the time. You know, you see, we're commanded to view ourselves as leaving Mitzrayim every single day. So Mitzrayim and Pesach, all these mitzvahs, they're so important. We live through it with these ideas every single day. And one of the main things is Vishinantam Levanecha, to teach our children. So our children are the most important, really, our legacy. That's really, truthfully, what it's all about. So people that are vigilant and understand that the window of childhood is closing and it's very, very short. And when the
Right.
kids look back, they need to remember these crucial moments. And Pesach is it. And if you have the funds to put away, and there's a program for every budget,
Well,
you
let's talk
need to.
about that.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of comments in terms of, is it affordable? It's so unaffordable. So I'll tell you, thankfully, because literally we work with almost every single Pesach program out there. We know the pricing. You can go away for two adults for $4,500.
Wow.
Okay. I don't know what you're going to spend on Pesach with the food and the cleaning. I'm sure you're going to spend, if you're going to go, you're probably going to spend close to that, maybe even more than that.
More, yeah.
But $4,500 if you want to go to Europe. And then, they go up to $5, $6, $7, $8, $10, $20,000, right? That's really what the range is. But again, there's programs that are across the gamut, whether you want to spend $4,500 or whether you want to spend 10 or whether you want to spend 20. And all of them offer different amenities, different things. So I just want to put that out there because everyone comes to us and they say, "Oh my God, how am I going to afford it?" And you know what? It is. Look, we all know $4,500 is still a lot of money. Let me tell you, saving up $4,500 to go away with just you, it's a lot. But if you want to go away and you got to look at the cost and balance it off, what is the juice? Is it worth kind of going away, and spending it? Right. That is the question mark, that always everyone has to answer, right?
You've done all the search. You've done all the research. You've done all the organizing. We need to go to you to Pat. That's really the crux of it.
Yeah. So as someone just asked, where do you go for $4,500? It's going to be the European-based programs. Those are the programs that are going to be in that $4,500, $5,000, $500 range. The ones in Greece, the ones in Italy, the ones in Spain. You can take a look at our site. In fact, I think I told you before, we just launched a pricing tool. You don't know how often every single person they go and they call and they call and they put an Excel list together and they call and they call and they wait for the quotes. In the last 2 years, what we did is we built an easy pricing tool for people to go put in their information, the number of people, and then it spits out all the pricing. So you can just go online and you can get every single price with a fingertip.
Yeah, that's
key for everybody, right? Because you don't waste time. When I speak to so many people that are looking for programs, the biggest thing they say, it's such a task to find the right. But how do I know it's the right one? The reviews. Where are some real reviews?
All the reviews on every program. You have real, live, beautiful, authentic people who've been there on every program.
Yep.
You even put some of the negative ones because you're so transparent.
Listen,
very few.
You got look. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Look, every year there's a program, and we never hope for this, right? But there's a program that sometimes falls short, right? And you gotta watch out. I mean, look, we started this because people, my partner and I, we've gone away for the last 35 years, wow. Right? And every year there's always like a little bit of a even
life, right?
Life. It happens.
That's life. It happens.
Forrest Gump says it. I won't.
Life is like chocolates. Yeah, kosher for Passover. No, I mean, yeah. So that's the thing, right? You got to have reviews. The biggest things. There's one question: how do you find the right program? You do research, you find reviews, you find pricing, and then you get you narrow it down from location. That's the biggest thing because there's over 120 Pesach programs out there. You go to right. Wow. That's so. So yeah. So that's it. And
I also think it's nice that you. Oh, here's our dog.
Oh, does the dog need to keep kosher to Pesach stuff?
Dogs. The question is, do they make kosher for Passover dog treats? Right.
Oh, that is a very good question.
The answer is dogs have. Yeah, we don't bring in any sort of wheat into our home. No gluten. I mean, it's all. Yeah, all his food is.
The dog's food on Pesach must be kosher LePesach.
OUP.
Yeah, and he's already been doing pee all over our house anyhow. So.
Right.
Well, but I was gonna say that it's pretty cool that you can also choose like the level of strictness with kashrus and like what how stringent you want your program, which is
that's really cool.
Amazing.
It's some people might.
I was going to say, just crazy how much the programs industry, the Pesach program industry evolved over the years. When you think about it, now there's a program literally, if you want to go to a much more, religious program, there's a bunch of programs there. If you want to go to more modern, you go to modern. If you want to write, so you got a little bit of everything out there. And to your point, Zippora, I mean, like, all right, if you're, looking for more of a gebrachs or non-gebrachs or mixed swimming or separate swimming, we just filter, click the button
Do
and
you
just filter, easy.
do you have like a gebrachs of a whole program? Like if I want one with gebrachs and one without gebrachs, but together, I want like a whole gebrachs program that has a little bit of everything. I might want to dip here. I might want to dip there. I want an all-encompassing one. You got one of those?
There's a handful of those.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Surprised you.
what do
I don't.
what do you guys look for when you're looking for? Where do you want to go? What's your ideal? Do you want a beachy thing, or do you want like more of a adventure?
Who first?
I'll go first. I like nature. I like very chill vibes. So anything along that sort. I like the warmth. I don't like anywhere cold. So I want it to be a place that's automatically going to be warm with a beach and just relaxing vibes. With some adventure, there could be some adventure, like a little taste of it. But I can just imagine what you're gonna do.
He's like, how are you gonna have Pesach with that guy?
He's a whole adventure
I'm gonna,
in itself.
yeah.
I really look if the kids programs and the kids
the
are so
kids
happy.
program, yes.
I feed off. I'm happy and Zippora's happy, and if the kids are really like, they'll tell us that either this is great or this is
Right.
horrible. If the kids are coming back to us saying it's
so
wonderful.
bored.
Or we're so bored, that's going to affect
Yes,
what we're looking for.
actually, yes.
We want the
Yeah.
kids to be happy.
It's unbelievable. You hit one super important piece on the head, right? The kids programming is one of the most important things. I remember, when I go away with my wife and kids, right? We always call it, sometimes a trip. It's not a vacation because you're always watching them. You're always kind of like on top of them. I have small kids, and so it's tough, right? But when you go away in a program and you have full-time help, right? Kind of watching your kids and taking care of your kids all day. And then there's babysitters at night, kind of, when you're, at dinner, and that's bliss. It's funny. The last year we were in Florida, it was a vacation because we literally got to relax, like you said, just sit on the beach and, and just sip a drink and relax. It was so nice. So
that would be wonderful. And kosher Pesach drinks. But in addition, we also want to have a Pesach Seder, a Seder with the children involved.
Yes.
So it's a fine line. The kids are going to be there. The Seder, I feel like, is really, really important that the kids be involved.
What's really nice about it is that there's some programs doing kids Seders, right? So like you can actually experience early kids Seder.
Oh,
okay. And there's some programs that just do a kids dinner. And then if they want to join you for your Seder, of course they can join you. There's no issue there. But what's nice about it, you have that option, right,
pretty
out
cool.
there, right?
Pretty cool.
I just want to say that our kids are usually asleep now. I feel like everyone's judging us.
Who's judging us? Where are the
Our
comments?
kids are
Find the kids.
usually sleeping.
They found out that we're going to be with Passover listings and they're not sleeping. They say,
Or they're like, oh, our parents are busy. Let's go bother them.
Guys, this is a hack. If you ever want your child's attention, because if they're ignoring you, just get on the phone and pretend like you're really busy, or get on the computer or write something.
Right.
Your kids will magnetize to you. They will come. Is that like old? Is that like an old thing?
I don't know if it's old for some people.
She never knows what I'm going to say.
I just don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that about wraps it up. We love you
so much. This was great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's
It was fun.
To see you in person. Oh, in person. And go so to see you via Instagram.
In person.
Talk to you about Pesach travel, kosher travel, your life, what your goals are, your mission. What you're doing is great. I mean, I love the content out there. It's super engaging. People love it.
Thank you so much.
To your point earlier, like it would be phenomenal, right? To kind of go on a Pesach with you guys, experience it with you, have that like super energy.
We would love that.
Moses and Zippora energy coming together, and
it sounds
obviously
so cool to just be like having some wine and just chilling with people you don't know, people you're going to meet, and just talking about the holidays and life. And I think that's really, really special, like to just meet new people. And
that's my favorite part two, meeting new people. I mean, think about it. You really meet from people from all walks of life. You know, people coming from Australia and Europe and Israel and all over the United States, Mexico, and all religious levels, which is really cool.
Love
And
it.
all love it, and they're experiencing. Some people are experiencing Passover for the first time. Other people are experiencing Passover for years. So it's really cool that come together, and it's just such a great industry. Great, 10 days to shut down completely, like you said. Not focus on your phone, not focus on anything else, but just be with their family, be with other, united Jews, and just have a wonderful, wonderful time. And like you said, whether it's a beach, whether it's skiing, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's amazing.
As long as our kids are like entertained, kids are they're leaving us alone. We love them. We love our kids.
We love our kids, but we
love going away, and they don't bother us. Also, we love that part about it too.
And
self-care.
Yes.
Self-care.
Absolutely.
10 days experiencing the Jewish freedom, which is what Pesach is all about. It is so worth it to get on a program. It is so worth it. Life is so short. Passover listing really has, and you have it all. Take your hard-earned money and get on a Pesach program. Does that mean? I'm saying it's so worth it.
It's worth it.
It's so worth it. I mean,
so if you don't, save up for next year, or there's other ways to go about it. You could always, look, it's nice, if you can use, there's ways. We actually wrote something on this. You can use credit card points, miles, and this and that, right? You don't always have to spend hard dollars, right? Things of that.
Do you have somebody that like a financial consultant? Let's say somebody wants to figure out how they can afford it. Can you transfer them and say, hey, look, I want you to talk to David over here or Yossi over here or Chaim. He'll help you find a budget. Are you going to Starbucks every day and spending $6.99 on a Frappuccino?
Yeah, send me your Chase, business account. I'll look through all the charges. It's a great idea. It's a great idea because people maybe you can kind of set aside a certain portion. We're not doing that, unfortunately. But there's definitely people out there that can help. Manage. But that's a great idea. Yeah, definitely.
It is definitely so worth it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for allowing us to come on. Let's do this again.
Absolutely. Guys, have a great night,
and we'll talk. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
Take care, guys.
Oh, happy Pesach. Oh, happy Purim.
Happy Purim. Happy Pesach. Yes.
Purim's coming up, right?
Happy Shabbat.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.